Good afternoon. My name's Joshua and 37, and I want to make a video encouraging some people when their walk with God, their walk with Jesus. Got an idea to share, document a little bit of some things that God has done in my life and answered prayers, and just kind of talk about it for anyone else who might be struggling to trust God, because I struggle to trust God a lot, but I want to put an effort to trust Him. And I encourage you to do the same. And so the first story I want to say is when I was 15 years old, I had thought I knew God, and I thought that I had Him all figured out. And I thought I hated Him because I thought I knew who He was, but I later realized I didn't really have any idea who He was. And I got this bright idea to maybe give God a chance and give my heart and my life to Him. And I got baptized when I was like 15, after my grandma died. And one of the first things I asked God, I realized that I wanted to study the Bible. I wanted to know more about God and who He was and who He is. And I was 15, I was a kid. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. And so I'm like, God, is there any possible way you could help make it so I could study the Bible and learn about you in public school? I lived in southern Missouri at the time, and public schools never offer Bible stories or literature. And that sophomore year, I think, for the first time ever, my high school decided to offer a Bible as literature class. There was 12 of us or something in that class. It was a small class, less than 15. And that was one of the first things I asked God to do in my life. And I got to study the Bible in a public school. And they didn't offer it the next year. They said there wasn't enough interest. And to my knowledge, they never offered it before or since. And that was one of the first things I asked God to do, or to kind of show up in my life and reveal to me. I'd asked Him if He wanted me to know more about Him. And He did that. I have to give Him credit for that, because who else is just going to be like, hey, let's have Bible as literature in high school? And so if you're struggling with trusting God to show Himself to you, if you're struggling with trust issues, I have massive trust issues. I've been wrestling with trying to trust God with my life ever since I was a kid. Or just in a time of your life, thinking that God can't make a way or do something, I want to encourage you that He can, that Jesus loves you, God cares about you, He wants you to know Him, He wants to make Himself available to you. And I want to encourage you to give Him a try, to ask God to show up and help you learn about Him and other things. I plan on making more videos like this from the time I first met God to ultimately what I'm dealing with today. And I just really hope that that little testimony encourages you and helps you. May God bless you. I hope you have a happy, safe 4th of July. And thanks for watching. Bye.